I trust you can see yourself out. Through the door this time. There's a key just beside it.
Oh! Thank you! Did you just give me the key to your house? You're telling me the person that broke into your house where I can find a key. Okay. I promise I'll put it back when I'm done with it. Okay. I tell you what. He doesn't seem to be paying me any attention now. I think I'm gonna go and introduce myself to the lady of the house. Which definitely sounds very Roman. Oh, did I need a key to be able to... Hello? Hi?
You're not supposed to be in here.
That's not technically true. I've been given permission to wander in and out of people's places and root through their things. It's actually quite official. I know. Where do you keep your value? Can we talk?
Talk? What business could you possibly have with me?
Okay, well, for a start, why are you locked in a... Oh! Yeah, why are you locked in this room?
My marital affairs are no concern of yours. Thank you very much.
I'll get back to you on that. What's your story? Again, professional nosy person with license to be a busybody. So, just give me all the deets.
I think a better question is, why am I being interrogated by a stranger who just barged into my villa? I have quite enough marriage trouble already, without having to explain to my husband why I'm receiving strange men in private.
He kind of gave me the key. Maybe, you know what? Let's not even... Okay, I don't suppose you know a way out of there. Woman locked in room.
Preferably the way you came in, by which I mean, please leave.
I'm glad you're here to translate that for me. Out of curiosity, what do you think about the golden rule?
I think it's about to be broken if you don't hurry up and leave.
Oh, I like you. I do like you. Although, Yulia said you were as bad as your husband, but would you like some help getting back at your husband?
An intriguing proposition. Go on.
I don't think Malleolus is who he says he is.
Perhaps you're not as silly as those clothes make you look. What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I was hoping we could figure out his true identity together. Okay, it's not a hunch, but alright.
You know, I may have the very thing you're looking for. Some time ago, when he still cared for me, he wrote me a love letter. Only, he used the wrong name. Now, addressing one's wife by the wrong name is not unheard of among philandering Romans. But in this case, the name he got wrong was his own. I confronted him about it, and he stammered through some incoherent response. I let it go. Eventually, and yet, questions have lingered in the back of my mind ever since. But, wait a minute. Why exactly are you helping me?
I just hate to see a beautiful woman treated so poorly. Yeah, you're not going to fall for that, are you? I want to force him to withdraw from the election. Do you want him? Maybe she wants the power. Mind you, if he's got all that power, he'll keep her locked up in this room. When you're dealing with a time loop, there are no wrong answers. Yeah, alright, look. I want him out of the way. You want to get back at him.
To withdraw? Listen, I may not be Penelope to his Ulysses, but to ruin his plans to become a magistrate? You must think me quite mad. I've heard enough. Get out of here at once.
Damn it. Damn it.
Demetrius, come quickly. We're being robbed.
What? We're not being... I'm going. I am going. I am leaving. I am leaving. I am leaving. Oh, God. If that guard picks a fight with me, I'm... Come on, just... Okay. Is there a way I can... Oh, he's not paid any attention anyway, is he? It's not like he's come leaping to their defense. All right. Can I go back in there and just sneak around her room? Find the evidence I need? Oof. This... I tell you what, maybe what I should do is just try and convince people to not vote for him. Maybe that will be enough. Do I have...
Arve.
Do I have some more information for you? I might.
A new face. Arve, and may Vesta watch over you. I'm Equitia. To what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Right, what is the status of the election? Out of curiosity, what is the status of the election?
It must be completed by dusk, just the same as any other official business.
Okay.
It'll be between Sentius, the incumbent, and Malleolus, the challenger. Why do you ask?
Who's... Okay. Ooh, no, this is good information. Who's allowed to vote?
All of the male citizens who are willing and able to attend, unless they're running, of course.
Can I vote, then?
Well, you're not a citizen yet. So, no, I'm afraid not. But if it's any consolation, there are other ways to influence the outcome of an election.
Such as?
By using whatever gifts the gods gave you. Nothing untoward, of course.
Right. No, I got it. And your role in the election is?
I'm responsible for announcing it and making sure the procedures are followed.
Okay. Can I nominate another candidate? Is that an option?
You can, assuming they're eligible and willing to accept the nomination.
Okay. Can we start the election? Why would we start the election out? Let's talk about something else.
Certainly.
I've been asking people about how they wound up here and trying to find a pattern.
Interesting. I'm not sure why you're telling me, but you've come to the right person. Did you find a pattern then? What have you noticed?
Oh, some people have mentioned memory lapses. Yeah, we've talked about the river, we've talked about the stranger. Memory lapses.
That's true. I know I wasn't entirely sure how I wound up here. What else?
Well, I've talked about the river, but we'll mention it again.
I understand many of our friends were carried here by a river current. What else?
Some people mentioned an encounter with a stranger.
Yes, I also had such an encounter. It's as I feared. I think I understand what poor Livia has been going through.
Right.
Let me ask you this. Did you happen to encounter a stranger in the forest before you arrived here?
Yes, a young woman, Karen.
And did you happen to catch her name?
Yes, Karen.
I see. And was this Karen by any chance wearing a hood?
She was wearing a hoodie? How could you have known that?
Because I've seen her before. There's something I think you should see. I think you'd better follow me to the baths.
Okay, I'll meet you in the bath.
Don't follow too closely. We can't have people thinking we're bathing together.
Why not? It's Rome. I mean, I know it's not Rome, but it's still Rome. You know, I mean, didn't people pretty much bathe? Is it getting late? Is the election going to start soon? I think it might. Okay. So So... what is she gonna show me? No rude answers. Jeez. Okay, this is... is this where I dropped in? I don't think it is. Okay. I've not actually wandered around here. Ah, it's close to where I dropped it. Yes. This... okay. This is where I dropped in, yeah. Alright. Is there some sort of... oh, good grief, you didn't even have time to look up from your work. Okay.
All right, you're here. You were asking how I knew the young woman you met by the river was wearing a hood. Here, look down at the bottom of the baths. It's a little hard to make out in this light. If only we could see. Oh, what a marvelous lamp. But do you see it? Somebody waking up by a river in a forest to find a hooded figure with a coin. It's just as you described it, only your pronunciation is a little off. The name you heard wasn't Karen. It was C-H-A-R-O-N, as in Charon, the ferryman of the dead. Charon,
Right!
Who, in exchange for the right coin, helps the souls of the newly deceased cross the Styx, the river that separates the land of the living from the land of the dead.
When I dragged you out of the river, I thought you were never gonna wake up. I checked your pockets for ID, but all I found was some loose change. Feels like I've spent my whole life in a dead-end job with an endless commute. Sorry if I sounded cagey, it's just that I don't always get the best reactions when I introduce myself. My name's Karen.
I'm so sorry, my friend. I'm so sorry. I take it you know what this means.
This place is the Underworld, but it's not quite the Underworld, is it? It also means I'm dead. However... okay. Yeah, it's the Underworld.
I'm afraid so. It's all starting to make sense. All these people whose last memory was running from the fires toward the river. It seems none of them escaped with their lives after all. Perhaps we should be grateful they don't remember their final moments. It also tells us that the Golden Rule is the work of Pluto, the god of the Underworld, and why his epithet has always been Father of Riches.
I have a
know
plaque.
It's a lot to take in, and you look as if you have questions, so I'll try to answer them if I can.
I found a plaque. So we're dead. But like this, is this hell? Is it purgatory? Is it somewhere between? What with the Roman myths? So we're dead. Let's just start with the most obvious. We're dead.
That was my first thought too. In the old stories, the Underworld was where the souls of the deceased were taken. But it was also possible for the living to reach it without dying, if they were particularly fearless. So I'm afraid I don't know.
Right. What can you tell me about Charon?
Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting you're not from here. If you were Roman, or even Greek, you would know these stories. Each of them is slightly different, whether the storyteller was Plato, Homer, Virgil, or Ovid. But they always involved the souls of the dead meeting a grim ferryman named Charon on the bank of a river. It was said that he'd help the new arrival cross, only if they could pay him with a coin, an obol. That's why it was once our custom to bury our loved ones with a coin in their mouths. Charon's obol, we called it. Of course, an obol was a kind of Greek coin, because we inherited this knowledge from the Greeks.
Okay, why didn't you all recognize Charon immediately then?
To be fair, the ferryman isn't exactly as the poets described, and he, she, they seem to appear to different people in different guises. You say you saw a young woman named Karen with a hood, and I once heard Kabash mention a stranger in a ram headdress named Kerti, and Rufius described meeting a stranger named Kumut Tabal wearing an eagle headdress. But whatever form this stranger took, they were always wearing a hood of some sort, and their name always began with a K sound. I suspect the only way you'll solve this riddle is if your paths cross again.
Okay. This is the $1,000,000 question here. Why are there so few people in the underworld? Is it a testing ground? Is this where you come to be? Why am I here? The Roman afterlife. Why am I falling under the influence of Pluto? Am I dead, or is Charon using me to... Is this place a way that some have managed, or some god or some being has managed to avoid death? And all those statues are souls waiting to move on, and they can't, and they'll forever be trapped here, and Charon's a little miffed about it. Alright, why are there so few people in the underworld?
Good question. Let's see. In the stories, Charon would always require a coin as payment for passage across the river. But that never made any sense to me. What does an ancient immortal being need with coins? In our case, it seems Charon didn't take the coins we had. He or she merely checked we had one in our possession. So, maybe there's something special about the coins each of us had on us. That might explain why we wound up here, but so many others did not.
Oh. Were you trying to keep this from me? We've only just met from her perspective, but...
No. I mean, I had my suspicions, especially after Livia's ramblings, but I would never have figured it out without your help, I promise you.
Okay, well that's pretty much...
Now that we know where we are, we have to figure out what to do about it, if we don't want to be cast into gold for eternity. We don't have much to go on, except the old stories. I remember 4 in particular about heroes in the underworld. Hercules, the demigod and son of Jupiter. Orpheus, a Thracian poet. Sisyphus, a king of Ephyra. And Aeneas, a Trojan hero. Hercules was able to leave the underworld because he cowed its god with his strength. Sisyphus and Orpheus both relied on their wits instead. They persuaded the goddess of the underworld, Proserpina, to help them escape. And finally, Aeneas was able to escape with the help of a spirit guide, who led him through a secret gate. So it seems you have 2 options: to confront the god of the underworld head-on, or find a way to escape with the help of Proserpina or some other guide.
Okay, well that was 3 options, isn't it? One, we ask Proserpina to help us. One, we smack the god in the face, and the other one is find a secret way out. Or you're classifying the help of Proserpina and another guide as the same thing. Can't we just escape the way we came in? I'm guessing no. You know, just the whole build tons of ladders.
It's a reasonable question, but the problem is, this place is fairly well designed to keep us here. There's no way to climb up the shaft. And even if you could build a ladder big enough, just trying it would break the golden rule. We know that, thanks to the writings left behind by those who've tried.
Yeah, I've read. Yeah, okay. So that was a previous attempt of people to get the hell out of here. Okay. I've noticed you seem uncomfortable calling the god of Underworld by his name. Why is that? Proserpina. Okay. Did she seem uncomfortable?
All Romans try to avoid saying it, and the reason is quite simple. He might hear us.
Okay.
You may refer to him as Pluto, if you wish, but you'll only be calling attention to yourself. Do so at your own peril.
Okay. So it's Pluto that's what you're unwilling to say. Okay. Tell me more about confronting Pluto head on.
Shh! Is everyone so blunt where you're from?
Oh, they're worse. Way worse.
That option would be the boldest, but also the only way to learn the truth about the Golden Rule, and maybe even put an end to it. As I said, Hercules managed to overpower the god of the Underworld, but he was a demigod. Forgive my candor, but you are no Hercules.
You just don't start sentences with "forgive my candor, but." It's essentially the same as "no offense, but." Okay? Hercules couldn't manipulate time or turn organic matter into gold. I've got a few tricks. Should I tell her what I can do? I can go back in time and I can turn organic matter into gold. Is that a bit direct? It won't matter tomorrow anyway. Unless she knows more. You know what?
Are you telling me that you can?
Yes.
I won't pretend to understand exactly what that means, but if that's true, then perhaps you stand a chance. So, if you want to confront him, I'll help you as much as I can. Who knows? Perhaps your name will be uttered in the same sentence as Hercules one day. But first, you'd need an audience with you-know-who, and for that, you'll need to enter the great temple overlooking the city. The problem is, the door has been sealed shut for as long as I've lived here, and there doesn't even seem to be a keyhole. I suspect the answer lies in the desecrated obelisk in front of it. I'm not sure if you noticed, but there are 4 plaques missing from its base. It looks as though somebody, or a series of somebodies, forcibly removed them, and in doing so, dishonored and angered our divine keeper. If you could recover and replace all 4 of those missing plaques, I imagine he might be willing to receive an audience again.
I have found one. Okay, what can you tell me about the obelisk?
It's the towering stone monument with 4 sides and a pyramid-shaped head that stands before the great temple, a dedication to the god of this place. You'll find them all over Rome, but of course they were looted from Egypt many years ago. It seems one of them made its way here too, although how is a mystery. However, this one is unusual in that each of the 4 sides is decorated in a different style: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and another I don't recognize. That means you'll need to recover 4 different plaques: Roman, Greek, Egyptian, and a 4th.
Well, I got Pluto.
Mystery plaque.
I've got Pluto. That's Roman. That is Roman, so I don't even need to ask about that. The Greek plaque.
I don't know. But perhaps you should begin your search with the local Greek fellow, Georgius. His store is in the forum.
Georgius, yes. And the Egyptian plaque. Is Rufius Egyptian?
Perhaps Kabash, our Egyptian resident, will be able to tell us.
Not met.
Unfortunately, he disappeared weeks ago.
Okay.
But I did hear Aurelia is peddling rumors about him at the tavern, so perhaps you could talk to her, or just take a look in his room.
Or both. Let's not forget both. When in doubt, do it all. Where would I find the mystery plaque?
I'm afraid you're on your own.
Bit of a
with that
mystery.
one. But perhaps finding the other 3 will illuminate the way.
Okay. All right then. Out of curiosity, you know, we're covering all our bases here. Tell me more about escaping with the help of Proserpina. Just please say it again.
As I mentioned, both Orpheus and Sisyphus were said to have persuaded Proserpina to help them escape, and Aeneas was guided to the exit. The problem is, Those are the stories of a poet, a self-aggrandizing king, and a brawler about their own heroic deeds, so they should be taken with a grain of salt. First, Proserpina. What we do know about her is, well, it's a grim tale. It's said the god of the Underworld abducted and dragged her here against her will, forcing her into marriage.
So she might be willing to work against him to help us. No, that's pretty horrible. Let's just go with...
It is.
Horrible.
The gods are a mirror image of mankind, as far as cruelty is concerned, I'm afraid. If the stories are true, I imagine she's as desperate to escape as we are. If she really did help Orpheus and Sisyphus, perhaps she'll help us too. The problem is, how do we communicate with her without being noticed by her captor? Leaving that aside for a moment, there is also the possibility of a spirit guide. I don't suppose you've come across one of those in your travels?
I hear voices. I hear the female statues whispering to me every now and again.
Truly? And you're only bringing this up now?
Okay.
And again, I suppose you were worried I'd think you were as mad as Navia. Can you tell me more? Is it the same voice?
Yes.
What kinds of thing does it say?
It's always the same voice, and she's helpful, if a little cryptic. She's not that helpful. She's mostly cryptic. She hasn't been helpful. I suspect that's just something about me, though. I suspect had it been other people, she'd be being very helpful. Yeah, don't raise an eyebrow at me like that. I'm just the sort of person who likes to figure things out for myself, and she probably thought to herself, you know what? He's going to get annoyed. It's a vibe I give off. So I'd just say mostly cryptic.
Fascinating. Perhaps she's a benevolent spirit. Or perhaps... Perhaps you're hearing the voice of Proserpina herself. If she has indeed been abducted, it would make sense for her to speak in cryptic whispers to avoid detection. Tell me, has she told you anything that might lead you to the way out?
Wade against the current, whatever that meant. Okay.
That is strange. There are no rivers here.
Could be talking about
Think on
time.
that.
Perhaps I need to get into the upper... yes, the Upper Cistern.
Right, because the current flows into the city through the aqueduct and into the Upper Cistern. I vaguely recall wondering what was in there, but the door at the back of the Great Temple is locked up tight.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a key from the magistrate.
Okay.
But if that doesn't work, perhaps you can find another way in.
Key from the
Let me
magistrate.
know if you find anything in there.
No, I will. Okay, I'm ready to get started.
I would suggest not discussing this with anyone. The best we can do for them is to let them remain oblivious for as long as possible.
Okay.
As for Livia, it seems she's been shouldering the weight of this terrible secret all this time. Perhaps it would comfort her to know she's not alone.
I'll have a chat with Livia first. Yes, no, I will. I will chat. I'm basically... Yes, I will chat to Livia first.
In any case, time is of the essence.
Not
so
really.
Let's begin. May Fortuna guide you. Although you may not need her with Proserpina on your side.
Hey, I'll take all the help I can get. I was going to say, I don't think we're going to be able to get this done today because you've got that election thing going on. And let's just say I have a feeling I know how it's going to go. Yes, I do. Am I the only one that's noticing those statues turning? Maybe I am. Maybe that's the difference. Maybe this means I'm not dead. Oh, okay. Maybe everyone else is dead. Oh, there's the obelisk. Should look at that as well. Oh, okay. So many threads upon which to tug. To see if we can unravel this mystery. Right, ask Sentius for the key to the Upper Cistern. I think I just want to do that, make sure I've got the key so that when I'm up there I can check that out. And whilst I'm there, I want to speak with Horatius. Yeah, he's the one I've not... Lucretia. See him in a bit
May
more?
Apollo keep you safe.
Oh, I hope so. Right, yeah. Let's...
Ove.
Shadows are getting long, aren't they? They are. I don't think I'm going to get a chance to do too much more. Right, let's...
Citizen? Ah, you've returned. Do you have any news about your investigation?
Yeah, may I have a key to the Upper Cistern?
I think it's best if I hang on to it.
What, why?
You mean to ask, why am I unwilling to trust a newly arrived non-citizen with access to our water supply, the lifeblood of this city? I'm sorry, but that is simply out of the question.
I guess after that... I think you're hiding something. Yeah.
Yes, our water supply. From you. I wasn't born yesterday. Poisoning a city's water supply is the oldest trick in the Codex. Quite literally. Aeneas the Tactician wrote a siegecraft manual for military commanders some 300 years ago, recommending the poisoning or pollution of cisterns.
Right, but that would...
And I'm beginning to wonder if the culprit we're looking for might, after all this, be you. Perhaps it was a mistake on my part to place so much trust in you.
Why would I poison... Think about it. If I poison it, it will trigger the golden rule and I will die as well. I might as well just stab you or someone else if I wanted to do that. Fine, I'll let it go. I'm getting into that... Shall I just... I'm going to test out the lie. I'll let it go. Yes, I will... It's the first time I've lied, I think. Isn't it? No, I lied to the assassin. No, I will let it go. I will let it go for now.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yes, yes.
Now, was there something else?
No, there wasn't anything else I could tell you about the golden rule. I think I know it is...
Yes?
Okay. Malleus, Domitius... I've already said Malleolus. It's... No, it's not Ulpius. I definitely don't think it's... No, I really don't. I get the urge to tell you about the assassin for some reason, but it's...
Why then did you say... Oh, it doesn't matter.
I don't know why.
It looks like you'll have to continue your investigation.
Yeah.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to ask?
I better go back.
Thank you.
Is it because I know how to stop the assassin? The thing is there is this... I tell scientists about the assassin. I could tell him I suspect Domitius has been intimidating voters, but that is obviously not breaking the golden rule, otherwise everyone would be dead. Alright, where is he? Where's the guard? Okay, it's getting late. I think I may have left it a little too late.
I hope you have a good reason for flouting my weapons ban.
I do. Where's the guard? I need to talk to the guard because if it's not him threatening Virgil, it's got to be Rufius. I mean, it could be Rufius, I suppose. He's cranky. I just didn't get the feeling that that was something he'd care about. He seems to have other things on his mind. So where would I find... I'll tell you what. Was there anything up here I'd missed? Oh, we're definitely get Sentius's chest. Nope. We're definitely getting close to the election now, so it might even be time for me to make my way to the inevitable portal, because I do not think I'm going to get anything prevented tonight. No. Where are you? He was called Horatius. Ah, Horatius.
I hope you have
I
a good
knewest
reason
him
for
wellest.
flouting my weapons ban.
Okay. Where is he then? Is he just wandering around? Oh, I've got plenty of other places I wanted to check out. I did, didn't I? I had other places I wanted to check out. I want to speak to Livia again. And I want to go...
Ah, a fellow traveler from a faraway land.
Yeah, Jodius. I do need to talk to you about a plaque. Yeah, I think the woman in the tavern, I'm going to wait until tomorrow, because I'm guessing that's going to take quite a while. There was a few areas around here that I hadn't. There was here. And was that it? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Because I got to find these plaques, and I've only found one so far. The mystery plaque. Oh, the mystery plaque. Isn't that going to be... Probably going to be for Christianity, but then I've already found a Christian shrine, and what did I find there? But a plaque to Pluto. I think. Didn't I? The man in a cage. Okay.
Hello? Hello?
Asked... Why have I got... Hi, what's your story?
My name's Dooley. I live here now because I got in trouble and they said they had to lock me up.
What exactly did you do? It can't have been too serious because the golden rule wasn't triggered. What do they suspect you're going to do?
I don't know. I don't remember things so good. I think it's just because I was looking for treasure.
Did somebody think you were going to steal? It can't be a thief. Golden rule. I'm assuming that. I've not tried stealing anything yet. For all I know, theft isn't a sin. Pretty sure that's going to be a sin. Someone thought you were going to steal.
Yes, but I wasn't. I was just looking.
That's all.
They said I did it more than once, but I can't remember things so good. Then they called me mean names. They called me a liar, Billy.
A liability. Yeah, you're... Yeah. That's pretty awful. In a situation like this, yeah, you're going to look at some people and wonder, are they going to accidentally do something that breaks the rules?
Yes. They said I have to live here now and gave me this letter. But I'm not good with words. Do you think you could read it for me?
Yeah, sure. Okay, letter from Sentius to Dooley. Magistrate Sentius to Duilius. I am writing to you in relation to your incorrigible antisocial behaviour arising from your obsession with an alleged lost treasure. While I am sympathetic to your plight and the passing of your guardian Hannibal some weeks ago, I wish to impress upon you an important message. The treasure you seek does not exist. Given your memory limitations, it seems likely you simply misremembered. More importantly, since you have on several occasions been caught trespassing, including around the cisterns, which are strictly off limits to all citizens, I have reluctantly come to the conclusion that you are a liability to this community and must have your freedom limited lest you break the golden rule. It is my hope that this letter will assist you to remember why you are incarcerated should you experience further lapses in memory. Oh.
What does it say?
It says they caught you trespassing several times and locked you up to stop you breaking the golden rule.
My treasure.
What treasure, though?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then, he died. It was very sad. He said, if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away. He gave me this key and made me promise to keep it safe until I found the treasure.
Okay.
But I couldn't find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here. Now nobody looks after me. Except my friend Galerius. And Ek, the priestess lady. She's a nice lady.
Yeah. If you give me the key, I can try to find out what it unlocks. Yeah! Okay, you've got the key. They left you the key. Okay, I can try to find out what it unlocks.
Hannibal said I shouldn't give it to anyone I didn't trust. But maybe you could help me get out of here. Then I would trust you a lot.
Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of here. Yeah, but let me talk to the magistrate about getting you out of there.
Galerius already tried that. He said the magistrate wouldn't listen, no matter what.
Then maybe it's time we had a new magistrate? Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Oh. Wait. If we had a new magistrate that wasn't Sentius, but also wasn't... Oh, for the other guy. If we did have another magistrate...
Like Galerius?
Right!
He's nice. I like Galerius. He made me a doll and everything. If you help make him magistrate, he can get me out of here, and I can give you the key to my treasure.
All right.
Hannibal said it was in the cisterns. I can't remember what it was, just that it was way up high and very precious.
I wouldn't... I'll get right on it. Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Wait. Is... Oh!
Hello. Have we met before?
Oh, God. Yeah, I didn't actually... Okay, you don't happen to know a way out of here. But the city, I mean, not your
You're going
cage.
to let me out of here?
No.
Really?
No. Well, I could try. Let me talk to the magistrate about getting you the... That's not what I said. I asked if you know a way out of here.
Please. I hate it here. It makes me very sad.
I will. I'm going to talk to... No, never. I will. Never mind. What do you think of the Golden Rule? Do you even know about the Golden Rule?
Gold? You mean treasure?
Okay, let's talk about your treasure. Is it the thing in the cage with you?
My friend Hannibal used to look after me. He said he always would. But then he died. It was very sad. He said if anything ever happened to him, I had to find something very precious hidden away.
You
He
said
gave me
that.
this key and made me promise to keep it safe.
Have you
until I
already found the
treasure?
treasure and you just totally forgot and it's there right
But I
behind
couldn't
you?
find it. All I remember is he said something about the cisterns. But when I went up to the high one, they put me in here.
Right.
Now nobody looks after
I get it. I'm sorry.
except my friend Galerius.
Yeah, memory problems. You and several other people, but
The priestess lady.
she's
A
nice.
nice lady.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I'm gonna be going.
Bye-bye.
Here's the thing. That plaque. Is that the plaque I need? Collect all 4 stolen plaques. Where was it then? The Egyptian, the Greek plaque. I should ask Georgius. For some reason, I got the urge to speak. Was it me writing notes in my journal while I was having a conversation with you that was totally unrelated? Oh wait. Dully's note? I did not do it. Dooley. Oh, I feel pretty sorry for him. I mean, I understand Sentius's thinking, because let's face it, this... I mean, if there was a giant red button here with the words "press to end world" and you believed it, you would have a motive to lock up anyone who was constantly saying, "Ooh, what happens if I press this button?" Oh God. Election day is starting. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna head off to the temple to do some more praying, I guess.